do an intro here. Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. The memorabilia business is often overlooked, yet it's very unique. Joining me to discuss, we have Dwyer, president of Robert Edward Auctions. We're going to talk about the catalyst for growth within the memorabilia space. Brian, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks for having me.
And your industry, it's experienced exponential growth in recent years. What's been the catalyst behind that?
Yeah, so this is an industry that's always had a very robust base behind it, but the pandemic was really one of the main catalysts for growth. You had people who were staying home, looking for hobbies, rekindling hobbies, or just cleaning out areas that they hadn't thought about in years. And that really brought a lot of incredible items to market for the first time. And in that 18-month period, 2-year period, you were seeing prices realize that had never been thought of or even heard of in our space. You had 7-figure sales. We broke a record at 6.6 million, and now we've had 5 items in the last 15 or 16 months that have sold for between 6.6 and 12.6 million in this industry. So the pandemic was really what a lot of people point to as driving that growth.
And the memorabilia industry has a very unique model to it, but yet it's overlooked. What does that look like? What are some of the business elements when it comes to sports memorabilia?
So e-commerce is really the main driver, and much like art and other collectibles, we've seen e-commerce and software advancement, social media really drive our business. A lot of people think auctions and they think in person, raising a paddle. They don't realize that you can buy and sell millions of dollars worth of goods from the comfort of your home. So we've seen technology, social media, really drive this industry. And then you're getting people coming into the space, influencers. Adam Sandler's making a movie about baseball cards right now. So that's really contributed to this evolution.
And you have an auction coming on December 4th. What are some of the notable items that you're going to have available?
So we have over 3,000 items ranging from hundreds of dollars to hundreds of thousands of dollars. One of my favorites is we have the actual contract that Ted Williams signed as a rookie in 1938-39. And that's something that we expect to sell for $100,000. We have a Hank Aaron game-used jersey that should sell for 6 figures. And then we have a Mickey Mantle rookie card that should also sell for a couple $100,000.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting because we've heard so much about the values of NFTs or other digital types of art. So I think it's encouraging to see that it continues to thrive, these physical items that are available.
Yeah, and so that's a question I get frequently. Are you worried about your space falling victim to the rise of NFTs or digital assets? And my answer is simple, no. People want to hold these items, they want to appreciate them, feel them, touch them, and I think that that's really contributed to the growth of our market. People,
because there's more awareness around it now. When
absolutely.
You think about collectibles, and there's a market for everyone out there. I mean, if you know, it's going to determine what the value is if there certainly is the demand. And when you think about it, we're looking to the next 12 months. We know there could potentially be a recession on the horizon, a little bit of an economic downturn. So what are your thoughts as you look into 2023?
We're actually very bullish on this market as we look forward. So I think that you're going to see great price support for very rare and iconic items. I think you're going to see some notable entrants into the market, either individuals or institutions that take advantage of some of the tools and software and automation that's become available. They feel more comfortable investing in this as an alternative asset. And I think the hobby is going to continue to reach out to the young children and teenagers who are going to be the face of this industry for decades to come. So very, very bullish on this industry.
What about authentication? It's almost like you think it's cybersecurity when you have NFTs and so forth, but for these physical products, how do you authenticate?
So we rely on the services of many commercially accepted authenticators in our space, and they utilize anything from software to validate items to exemplar files in the case of autographs. And our buyers demand that authenticity. We demand it. We want to make sure we're selling only the very best vetted items, and it's paramount. It makes people confident in what they're buying.
All right, Brian, appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.